After being exposed as a steroid user a few months ago, the Liver King has actually been 100% natural since his confession. At least that's what he says himself. But is that truly the case? Or is the American, whose actual name is Brian Johnson, still lying? That's exactly what we're going to tell you in this video. So watch it to the end and find out everything about the now supposedly natural Liver King, one of the most famous social media influencers in the international fitness industry. If we compare the Liver King's body from a few months ago, when he was still on gear according to his own statement, with his body in the meantime, we notice that he has exactly the same muscle mass and has even become a bit more shredded. But that doesn't make any sense, because someone who comes off steroids and other performance-enhancing substances, especially in the amounts they've been taking, usually loses muscle mass and puts on extra fat. What's more, the Liver King is also currently looking more vascular than he did a few months ago, which is also not normal for someone who is supposedly not taking gear anymore. In summary, it can be said that the Liver King currently looks better than he did a few months ago, and that at age 45, an age at which natural testosterone production is already well below the level of younger men aged 18 to 30. And yet Brian Johnson insists, among other things on Instagram, that he is now natural and will remain so. But let's be honest, if the Liver King would be natural by now, and even looks better than before on juice, why would professional bodybuilders and hobby athletes take steroids at all? As already mentioned, it simply doesn't make any sense. And it gets even better. On Instagram, you can see that the Liver King even sets new individual strength records for various exercises. So apparently, he's also gotten stronger again, since he allegedly no longer takes performance-enhancing substances. According to this logic, all strongmen and bodybuilders should simply cease their cycles from now on and will then automatically become stronger and even more aesthetic. I'm sure you can see for yourself that this is absolute nonsense. Apparently, the Liver King thinks his fans are stupid because there's simply no other way to explain this. After all, if he would care about averagely intelligent people actually believing that he is no longer on gear, then he would have said that he lost some muscle mass, put on some fat, but is still pretty strong. That might have been believable if he continued to take performance-enhancing substances. But then to say himself that as a supposed now natural athlete, he is suddenly even stronger than he was on steroids, and also to admit, as he does in his videos, that he is now even more shredded than he was before, just shows that he is convinced that he can bullshit the majority of his fans. And to be honest, it works, because many people didn't even know he was on gear before, and probably also believe a story about being natural now. So the Liver King can continue to lie shamelessly and sell his overpriced products, because he is also now certainly not natural, but probably takes even more gear than before, although perhaps other substances. In any case, we are curious what will become of the Liver King in the future. Maybe he will eventually be honest with his fans in the future. That would certainly improve his prestige in the bodybuilding community considerably. That's it again for today. If you liked the video, share it with your friends.